Guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are hanging in there and doing well. I have been thinking about you guys and want you to know that I love you guys very much, and please stay safe. All right, so I was thinking a few days prior what I can make for you guys that you guys can make at home, and that it will be easy enough for you guys to get at the local grocery store, or something that you can order online that is not going to be a big deal. So with Easter coming around the corner, I thought that this project will be easy for you guys to make with your kids or with your grandkids, or something to learn for the future, the very near future, because I know that things will get better very soon. With that said, I'm going to show you guys how to make a Peeps balloon mosaic that you guys are going to absolutely love. Without further ado, let's get started with the video. Here we go. I'm going to start by cutting my poster boards into 6-inch strips, and this is about 22 inches, and that means that I can only make about 3 per board, okay? And the reason I'm cutting it into 6 inches is because the balloons that I have are 5-inch balloons, okay? So I want to cut it a little bit over. If you don't have 5-inch balloons, no worries. You can get 12-inch balloons, which are the most common balloons out there. They also sell them at the grocery store. So you can actually blow them up to about, the smallest probably about 9 inches, okay? And if you're lucky, you can probably blow them up to 7 inches. But so you will like blow it up an inch higher than whatever balloon you are going to blow them up to. Did that make sense? Okay. All right, let's start making the strips. Now that I cut my very first strip, I'm going to use this as a mold or a stencil to make my other 2. Okay, so I'm going to be making more than one Peep, so I'm going to mass produce now. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and draw 3 of the strips right on here, and then I'm just going to place about 4 of the boards underneath here and just cut, because it's going to take forever if I do it one by one, and ain't nobody got time for that. So let's do that. So you're going to need 5 strips to make one Peep, and that is if you use the entire, full strip, okay? And that's going to be about 3.5 feet tall. We are going to glue 4 strips together first, and we'll place the last one at the end, okay? We're going to glue it the long way. So at each end, you are going to hot glue it, or you can use tape if you don't have a hot glue gun. So here are my 4 strips together, and now I'm just going to shape it. And it's going to be a little wobbly, but that's okay. Don't worry about that. It's going to be more solid once the balloons are in the inside. We're going to start with the first crease right here in the middle. Okay, we are going to bend that, and this is going to be the middle. This is going to be where the ears are going to be. All right, so go ahead and add hot glue right here and close it together. You also kind of have to break it down a little bit. So just run your fingers through it, because you don't want it to be stiff. So run your fingers all over all these strips. You can do it before putting it together. That's what I should have told you guys to do, but too late. So go ahead and just break it down all over. Okay, so now that everything is broken down, let me break it down to you. No pun intended. So we have 2 strips on the right and 2 strips on the left. We glue this middle together, and you can see that this is going to be the ears. And then on the first attachment here to the left, we are going to bend it as well. We're going to bend it outwards. Okay, and make sure that you bend it as close as possible to the attachment here, okay? And then we are going to form the cheeks on this side. Here is my guide. So I want it to look something like that. All right? So there's the middle. Okay? And now we are making this part right here, the cheeks. So you're gonna bend there, and then we're gonna bend here as well, outwards. The ears here need to be pointing a little, you know, upwards like this. So what we're going to do is glue this as well, because we need it to be a little more stiff or secure. And then we're gonna glue it one more time, that same spot, because this needs to point straight up, okay? It needs to curve, but this part needs to go straight up. So we're gonna keep that curve, but now this part, we are going to turn it so it can go straight up, okay? So now we are going to make the cheeks, and we are going to turn it at the 10-inch mark. Now we are bending this a bit here. Now I'm going to break it down a little bit and shape it here so it can get a little more curve for the cheeks. And you can do the same to the ears. Do you see it? It's taking form, it's taking shape. Remove it. There it is. Now I'm going to add a bit of glue here, because once you add the balloons, you don't want this to go straight on you, okay? Alright, so just bend it a bit. And then you're going to shape the leftover poster board here outwards so it can be a little wider for the body. Alright, so now all I have to do is place another strip right here, and I'm just going to use probably just half of it. Alright peeps, there is the Peep so far. Alright, so now I am going to reinforce it a little bit with the leftover strips that I have. If I had a whole nother poster board, I will just place it underneath it and just, you know, cut it to the shape of it and glue it. But since I only have a few strips left, what I'm going to do is glue down a few strips to the body so it can be a little more stable. It's not going to be 100% secure until you place the balloons, but this will definitely help for nothing to like span and fall apart. Now that I started placing the balloons inside the Peeps, I noticed that the cheeks part right here started expanding because now that I think about it, it makes sense. There's nothing to support it. So I placed another strip right here, okay? So I'm going to do the same here at the cheeks there and up here as well. All right, so I make mistakes, so you don't have to. I'm going to use my very dirty low temperature hot glue gun to glue the balloons inside. I'm going to be using 2 balloon sizes, and these are both 5-inch balloons, but I blew them up a little smaller. This one is probably about 4.5 inches. Just make sure that it doesn't lose its roundness. It has to be round. And this one is probably about 3 inches. All right. And as you can see, I already placed the larger balloons on the Peep. These two at the top I glued to the poster board, and the ones around the sides as well. The ones in the middle are glued to each other. All right. It will actually be easier if the entire back is poster board, but since I didn't have enough, this is what I'm doing. All right, let's continue. Now I'm going to place my 3-inch balloons to fill the empty spaces. It's going to look better once it's in the upright position, but first I wanted to show you the other one I made. I definitely went air crazy on this one. This one is definitely Mama Peep. I wish I had a couple of more balloons for this one, but I ran out. Alright guys, this is it. I hope you guys enjoy. Please make sure to give me a thumbs up. Make sure to comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're doing for the upcoming Easter Sunday to celebrate. I hope this was able to brighten up your day. And until next time, I love you. Stay safe. Bye.